Welcome PAC students to the subject Business Management and Behavioral Studies. In this video, we shall discuss leadership. Leadership, negotiation, and conflicts constitute 20% of ICAP syllabus grid. In this video, we shall cover the following topics. 1. The importance of effective leadership. 2. Trait theories of leadership. 3. Lippitt and White's leadership styles. 4. Blake and Mouton's grid. 5. Tannenbaum and Schmidt's leadership continuum. 6. The Ashridge model. And lastly, Likhart's leadership styles. Let's have a look at the importance of effective leadership. Leadership involves interpersonal skills and an ability to motivate others. Effective leadership within an organization involves guiding and directing others to achieve the goals of the organization, making the best use of the knowledge, skills, and talent of others in the organization, and developing the knowledge, skills, and talent of others in the organization. Now, let's look at trait theories of leadership. A trait theory of leadership is that there is a set of personal qualities and characteristics that make a good leader. Some of the more obvious traits include 1. Physical vitality and energy. 2. Intelligence and good judgment. 3. Eagerness to accept responsibility. 4. Enthusiasm and self-confidence. 5. Competence in the tasks. 6. Understanding their followers and their needs. 7. Skill in dealing with people. 8. Having a powerful need for achievement. 9. A capacity to motivate others. 10. Decisiveness. 11. Trustworthiness. 12. Assertiveness. And last, flexibility. Now, let's discuss next area, that is Lippitt and White's leadership styles. In 1938 to 1939, Lippitt and White carried out an investigation into leadership styles, using groups of school children working on arts and crafts projects. 3 different types of leaders were assigned to the groups, and the behavior of the children with each of the different types of leader was studied. The 3 types of leadership style for the groups were democratic style, authoritarian or autocratic leadership style, and laissez-faire style. Their findings are summarized below. The morale of the group with democratic leaders was high. Relationships between members and the leader were friendly. The group members showed themselves capable of working independently. There was a reasonable amount of originality in the work done. The quality of their output was higher than by groups with an authoritarian leader. The quantity of their output was lower than for groups with an authoritarian leader. 2 types of behavior were found in group members with autocratic leaders. Firstly, aggressive behavior. These individuals were rebellious. They constantly demanded attention from the leader and often blamed others when things went wrong. Secondly, apathetic behavior. These group members placed few demands on the leader and showed not much interest. The quality of the output of children in this group was less than the quality by groups with a democratic leader. The quantity of their output was higher than the quantity by groups with a democratic leader. Groups with laissez-faire leaders were the worst performing groups. Productivity was low. Quality of output was low. Satisfaction of group members was low. Group members were unable to work independently. Group members do not cooperate with each other. The conclusions from the study were that the democratic style of leadership was best, providing a high quality of output, reasonable originality and productivity, and high satisfaction of group members. However, some of the boys in the study preferred the authoritarian style of leadership.
Now let's discuss Blake and Mouton's grid. Robert Blake and Janet Mouton, 1964, argued that there are 2 basic elements of leadership behavior. Concern for the task, which includes a concern for achieving targets, the volume of output, work efficiency and so on. And concern for people, which includes personal commitment, ensuring good working relationships with others, maintaining good interpersonal relationships, and keeping the trust and respect of the group. Blake and Mouton devised a grid, often known as Blake's grid, which shows these two elements of leadership, one on each axis of the grid. Each axis of the grid is numbered from 1 to 9. At 1.1 is the impoverished style in which the leader gives little effort to getting work done and has a lazy approach. At 1.9 is country club style in which there is low concern for getting the task done, but high concern for people and maintaining good relations. At 9.1 is authoritarian style in which the leader concentrates on efficiency and getting the work done with little concern for people. At 5.5 is middle-of-the-road style in which the leader does enough to get the job done, but may not be pushing to extend the boundaries of what is possible. At 9.9 is team management, where there is a high concern for the task and high concern for people. It provides effective leadership to the team.
Next, let's discuss Tannenbaum and Schmidt's leadership continuum. They argued that providing leadership has two main elements. Firstly, leaders may exercise their authority and make all the decisions for the group. Leaders who behave in this way are authoritarian. Secondly, leaders might also give the group members freedom to make their own decisions. A democratic leader delegates decision-making, although they also identified an abdicates style of leadership, which is similar to a laissez-faire style. In their continuum, every leadership style involves a varying balance between using authority and giving freedom to subordinates. Tannenbaum and Schmidt identified 7 levels of delegated freedom on their continuum. First, tells, in which the manager takes the decisions and announces his decision to the team. Second, tells and sells, in which the manager takes the decisions, but then sells his decision to the group. Third, tells and talks, in which the manager takes the decision, presents his decision to the team with the background ideas that led to the decision, and then invites questions. Fourth, consults, in which the manager announces a provisional decision and invites the group members to discuss it. Fifth, involves, in which the manager presents the problem to the team, perhaps suggesting some options. Sixth, delegates, in which the manager explains the situation to the team, defines the parameters and asks the team to decide. 7. Abdicates, in which the manager allows the team to identify the problems, develop options, make a decision and develop action plans for a solution within the stated limits of his own authority.
Now let's discuss the Ashridge model. A research team from Ashridge College in the UK identified and explained 4 different styles of leadership: tells, sells, consults, joins. Firstly, tell style. A tell style of leadership is dictatorial. The leader makes decisions and imposes them on his subordinates, expecting them to be obeyed without question. Secondly, sells style. A sell style of leadership is autocratic. An autocratic leader makes his own decisions but then tries to sell them to his subordinates. Thirdly, consults style. A consults style is a democratic style of leadership. The leader asks for comments from subordinates before making a decision, and the comments from subordinates might persuade him to change his mind or alter his view about something. Fourth, joins style. A join style of leadership is called a laissez-faire style by some management theorists. With this style, the subordinate is allowed to get on with his work and do whatever he likes, within established guidelines and constraints. Ashridge College team concluded that subordinates prefer a consult style of leadership. The worst style of leadership is inconsistency in style.
Lastly, we shall discuss Likhart's leadership styles. Rensis Likhart identified 4 different leadership styles. First is exploitive authoritative, in which the leader has a low concern for people. He uses threats and other fear-based methods to get others to do what he instructs. communication is almost entirely a downward process, from the leader to the subordinates. Second is benevolent authoritative, in which the leader is authoritarian, but also shows concern for people. He is a benevolent dictator. He uses rewards to encourage performance, listens to concerns of people lower down in the organization, but he is often told by subordinates what they think he would like to hear. Third is consultative. The leader makes a genuine attempt to listen to his subordinates. He has substantial trust in his subordinates, but not enough to let them take major decisions. Fourth is participative. The leader engages subordinates in the decision-making process. He has complete confidence in his subordinates, who feel a responsibility for the organization's goals. Likert argued that a participative style of leadership was ideal for the profit-oriented, human-concerned organization. That was all about trait theories of leadership. Thanks for watching and keep in touch for contingency theories of leadership.